Adventure on Sodor, episode 62. Sheffield's shifty story. Come on, you stupid trucks. Oof. Everything shut that one into that siding. Yes, of course, Sheffield. Why do you always have to be so rough with them? That's probably why they push us about. Huh. But if you get easy with the rolling stock, they'll then trick you. Get in line, you. You too. Sheffield, why are you always so serious? I've had a rough life. Do you not see the scar that's on my face? Oh, I do. But, also, why do you have that scar? I just usually don't have scars on their faces. You really want to know my story, eh? Yeah. A bunch of Indians heard Sheffield say this, so they rolled over. I wouldn't mind hearing the story. Me neither, said Bert. Yeah, I also like to hear it too. You guys really want to hear it? It's a pretty crazy story. Well, the first 15 years of my life were pretty peaceful. I worked in a colliery with my brother. He didn't have a name, really. But we just called him 16. Oh, we know all about 16. About how he rolled over the slide tipper thing and fell down cab over wheels. Wait, how do you guys know about him? Well, we found out from Wilbert. Wilbert? Oh, he's one of my brothers. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh. Then, well, after like 15 years or so, World War II occurred. Okay, we know what the war's like. Yeah, I almost got bombed by the Germans during the World War. I've seen a lot. Oh, I have a dark history with the war, but that's another story for another day. Okay. Well, anyways, I worked in a colliery with my brother 16, and there was a couple of other engines too. But the only one I was really close with was 16. An engine called Hurricane. But after war protection started, we were worked off our wheels. 16 was repaired quickly, but wasn't fully complete. 16 tried his best to keep on working, but he didn't work as well as some of the rest of us. Well, one day, we were just waking up in the morning. 16 had to take some slag up to the tippers, and when he was entering it, I was heading towards there to help him also. Then me and heard the worst thing. German airplanes. 16 didn't notice until it was too late. I pushed 16 out of the way just in time when a bomb struck. And, well, it damaged me a lot. That had to be rebuilt extensively. I still have residents of a sturdy tank engine, but I've been really rebuilt. I have a bigger firebox and other upgrades and stuff. but I was in mismatched parts, so to say, and I was needed really badly during the war at the steel mill. So I hurried with my repairs as fast as I could. And I had saved 16's life. And well, that's why I had the scar in the first place. That's the reason I have the scar. It was crazy years during the war. Ever since then, I've been really keeping things ship-shape, even though the war is way over. Just in case there's ever a third, I'll be ready. But back to my story. After the war ended, I worked for British Railways for another 30 years until I was withdrawn and I was sent to a scrapyard. But to the help of some scrap merchants that didn't want to scrap me, because I was a unique design, they set me free. And I was in hiding for about 12 years. And then I came across sodor when I was escaping. I'd heard about sodor from other scavengers in the scrapyard, but I thought it was always a myth or impossible to get to, or I could get captured when I go there. I know how you feel. I escaped here with my coach and brake van too, and so did a Scottish engine that I know. Yeah, a bunch of engines ran away from scrap to get here, you know, Sheffield. Oh, really? Yes. And we were happy when you turned up at Vickerstown. Yeah, I made it to Vickerstown. And then you patroller then bought me off British Railways, which I was an escaped engine by then. I was free. But I didn't get on with everyone, especially my old friend Emily, because we worked together on the GNR for a little while. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oof! Ow! Oof! Sorry, Bert. Oh, what are you done now, you banana? Why did you just call me a banana? Because you yell like one, and you slip up easily. Oh, he got you there, though. Huh. I'm sorry, Bert. Huh, it's not the first time I've been derailed. Sorry, I had to hurry. I had to tell Sheffield something. What do you have to tell me? Is World War III starting? Where? And when? No. Not a third war. Hope not, anyways. Well, what's the news? Well, you have to go to the junction to meet with Tom and Hat. Okay. I don't know the reason why he's told me to come get you. Okay. Can you please move then? Yes, of course. Come on, guys, move back, move back. Well, that's probably the end of my story anyways. Oh, I need to get back to work. So do I. I don't know what the fat man wants. He then passed through Knapford Station. He'd wait at the signal to let the signal change the points. Then he changes the points. Alright. Yes, sir. Sheffield. Is it true that you committed crimes during World War II? But Sheffield had left a little bit out of his story. How do you know about that? Well, your crimes were put into some files, but they were just recently found after inspection of some old cabinets during World War II. But they're towards the end of the war. What do you think? Joey's here. You'll never catch me, said Sheffield. Oof. And he crashed into Percy. Ah! Move, Emily. Move! Move out of the way! Run! Come here, Sheffield. What are you doing, Gordon? You have nothing to do with this. Well, I'm getting paid to capture you. What do you mean you're getting paid? Just come here and I'll explain. Move it, Mavis. Ow! What is happening? And Sheffield then got scruffy. Halt right there, Gordon. What are you doing with that dynamite? Back up now. Gordon, I'm out of water. Oh, what perfect timing. Ah, run, he has dynamite. Don't just leave me. Get back, Gordon. Oh, okay. Get into the quarry. You slippery banana. Now, Gordon, explain to me you're getting paid to capture me. Well, if you didn't know, which no one knew except for Sir Topham Hatt and Sir Nigel Grizzly and Joey and a couple of other engines that are on Sodor. Before I came to Sodor in 1923, I was a bounty hunter. Cause I was bought, but they had to make arrangements. So, for a short time, I was a bounty hunter. What? Yes, and I captured some pretty troublesome engines that did crimes and stuff. And I got paid some pretty good money. Well, not money, but other things. Like what? The best coal an engine can get. I have a lifetime supply of it. Okay. And what kind of coal is that? Welsh coal. So even using Henry's Welsh coal that you used to use. So I heard from you guys. Sheffield driver turned the turntable around. Yes, and I've gotten multiple things. And I must capture you. You're my next bounty. Well, if you come any closer, I'm gonna blow up Rebecca. Please stop him! He's a crazy engine! So get back. Sheffield then got in front of the truck. If you do anything silly or stupid, Gordon, she's gonna get it. How are you gonna light it? With my funnel, of course. What do you mean with your funnel? I'll make sparks fly out of my funnel. There's a high chance it'll light some of the fuses. Oh my goodness. But Adam had seen everything also. He had been watching. He told his driver to go switch the points behind Sheffield, and he did. Then he ran back to Adam. Sheffield didn't know this, but Gordon did. Well, Sheffield, how you gonna blow her up if you're in front of the car? He had Sarah to charge forward, but Sheffield went backwards. What? And then Sheffield said, "Points!" Gordon was charging towards the points, but Jack then came in out of nowhere and jumped onto the rails to stop Gordon, but it didn't work. Gordon crashed into a car full of dynamite, and it blew sky high. It was a big pileup. Oh no. And should go and send her out of the way. Oh no. Oh no. Oliver had seen everything. Adam! Go get the officers! Then Adam went to go get a couple of officers. Sheffield started to run, and he realized, wait, Joey's over there. I'll have to sneak by quietly, he thought. He went through Knapford, and he thought no one would have noticed or heard the explosion. For some reason, he completely hid behind the signal box. Joey, I think he's over there. Okay. I'm gonna go over slowly. First, I need to get my brake van. Alright, let's go. Slate and shock. Joey then sped onto Sheffield's track. And he started to reverse. And Sheffield knew what that brake van did. So he rushed onto the work siding. Whoa! Got him! Logo! After him, now! Yes, sir. But Sheffield then stopped, and Boca rushed by and crashed into the back of Emily. Thomas and James saw this happen, so they rushed backwards to get Sheffield. Sheffield! Yelled Thomas. Thomas uncoupled from James and started to push Sheffield. You really think you can get me? Reason I have track to go behind me? Not for long. Then Timothy then came out of nowhere, and they sandwiched Sheffield in between them. Sheffield tried to escape, but he couldn't. Then Joey Lynn came. Thank you two for helping me. Tiffany, move back. Sheffield been moving backwards. Sweet. Went charging backwards. Give him a push. Whoa. Got him. Yeah, he's knocked out cold. Thank you for re-railing him, Timothy. No problem. But Timothy didn't realize that Sheffield's trying to wake up. Huh? What? Oh! And he rushed away. What the? Where'd he go? Move out of the way, Timothy. Okay. Come here, Sheffield. I'm going with you. Sheffield went rushing down the line. Points! Yeah, Sheffield, then the points then changed. Thomas came rushing in, then he crashed into it. Ow! He yelled. Joey came rushing backwards with Slade and Chuck. And he couldn't stop in time. Then he crashed. Oh. Ow. Whoa. Thompson tried to push forward, but failed and he fell back. Ha! You cowards can never catch me. Ha ha ha. Think again! Sheffield. Then Bert came in and crashed into Sheffield. Hurry for our guess. We got him! We got him. We got him. You will never keep me in the prison of Sodor. It's on the mainland. Also, it's called Railgate. Let's get going, said Bert. And then took Sheffield to Railgate Prison. And he was released 2 months later, and everything went back to normal.